What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got these marble French tip duck nails. So these duck nails is really trending a lot. I really see them a lot, and I just wanted to try to create this set. So what I did do off camera is I couldn't find any duck tips that was full cover to make press-on nails. So what I did was I took a full cover nail and I cut the tips off of a short full cover nail, cut the ends off about halfway off the nail, and then I glued the duck tips to the tip of the full cover nail. And that's how I got the shape of it being a press-on nail, basically. So that's what I did off camera, and now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my Mia Secret acrylic. And the acrylic that I'm using today, it is a nude shade, but it does have like sparkly reflective. It looks kind of like diamonds inside of it. So I wanted to use that because I wanted a nude background for this nails that I'm going to be creating today. So that's what I'm just going to start off doing. I'm just applying my acrylic to my nails first, and this is going to be the base. So when you are creating press-on nails, you have to make sure that when you're doing your press-on nails, you don't apply too much acrylic, because you don't want your nail tip to shrink, because of the acrylic is drying. It's also shrinking on the nail. So you want to apply a thin layer so that it gives the nail its sturdiness, so it's nice and stable, but not too much where the nail won't fit you after you apply your acrylic on your nail. So be mindful of that when you are creating your press-on nails with acrylic. So the reason why I'm using acrylic for these nails is because I did use 2 tips and I did overlap them. I didn't want that place where I connected the tips together to be noticeable, so that's why I went in with the acrylic over this set. But normally I won't use acrylic on my press-on nails unless a customer has requested it, or if I just wanted that nail to last, a very, very long time. When I do my regular press-on nails, they do last with just a gel polish alone, because I do have nice sturdy thick tips that I use for my full cover press-on nails. So I'm just gonna be continuing to add my acrylic to all of my nails, and make sure you wipe the sides as you're applying your acrylic so that it doesn't overlap and it doesn't mess up the shape, so you don't have to do much filing at the end. After you're finished applying your acrylic, you would just have to shape it up a little bit just to sharpen up that shape, but not so much where you feel like you're filing down a regular set of nails. So just always clean up the sides and always clean up the bottom with your brush. Using your brush, pat it down into place, and do not apply a lot of acrylic. And when you're at the cuticle area, apply a thin layer and do not touch the the part that's by the cuticle. Don't put a lot right there, a lot of acrylic right there, because it's gonna shrink. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my 180-240 nail filer, and I'm going to be just filing that nail. I am going to be doing a mixture of hand file and using my nail drill to create the shape of these nails. And as I said before, I didn't apply a lot of acrylic, so it wasn't a lot to file down, but I did want to sharpen the shape because I did add acrylic, and I didn't want it to be lumpy or bumpy, and I did want that duck shape, that duck nail tip, to really stand out so you can know exactly what it is when it is on, and just everything to lay flush, flat, and even, no bumps, no lumps on the acrylic. So that's why I'm going in and just smoothing over with my nail file. And I'm just going to continue the same thing on each of the nails. you're just making sure that you're just cleaning up the shape, and the shape did not get lost in the acrylic, because you know, if the acrylic is too thick, if you applied it too thick in certain places, you're not going to be able to see the shape of the nail, and you're just gonna have to reshape using that filing off the excess acrylic basically. So just make sure you take your time. I did use the drill for a little bit to shape my nails to make sure that shape was nice and crispy. And I am just going over all of my nails with this gel polish, and this is just a top coat. I did apply this to all my nails, and I am going to put that in my UV lamp for 60 seconds. This is just clear top coat. Now I'm going in with my Beetles gel polish, and I did put some of here on my palette, just some of that gel polish, and I'm going to, oh, excuse me. This is a white gel polish that I'm using, and I did apply some of that on my palette right there that you see. And I'm going in with my liner brush to apply the acrylic to apply the gel polish to the nail. And what I like about this nail brush is it has a dotting tool at the end, which is going to come in handy a little bit later on in the video, as you're going to see. So what we're going to do first, just take a fine liner brush. I like to take the medium length brush and just dip it into that I keep saying acrylic, I keep thinking about that acrylic, but anyway, dip it into that gel polish, that white gel polish, and create that shape. After I made my line for my French tip, then I'm just going to go in from the bottle of the gel polish, and I'm just going to paint the remainder of that duck nail tip, just the remainder with that gel polish, and then I'm going to put it in my UV lamp for 60 seconds to dry. So after I created all of my French tips with my white gel polish, and I did dry them in the lamp for 60 seconds, I'm going in with my Rosalind orange gel polish and my Rosalind red gel polish for this video, and my white Beetles gel polish. So I'm just going to be dabbing some of that polish directly onto my nail, because at first when I was doing this set, I did not know what I wanted to do, so that's why I created the French tips. But then I decided I wanted to do marble, so I'm just going right on top of it, applying random spots of the gel polish, all of the colors that I'm going to be using directly onto that nail, and I try to put an even amount of gel polish on the nail of each color so that everything will blend well. So then I'm taking the same liner brush that I was using before to create that French tip. I'm taking the opposite end, it has a dotting tool, and I'm just going to be swirling those colors together just like that, just to create my marble effect on the nail. And it's really that easy to create a marble effect. There was some areas that I felt that it needed a little bit more of a certain color, and I did go in and apply a little bit more of the color that it wasn't that much in that area. And I'm just gonna continue to swirl those colors together to create, again, my marble effect. I did put that nail in my UV lamp to dry for 60 seconds, and I'm just going to be repeating the steps. I'm just going to take my white, my orange, and my red gel polish. I'm going to be applying the gel polish directly onto the nails equally of each color, and just sparsely around the nail, and then I am going to mix those colors together using my dotting tool. So if you haven't already done so and you like what you see here on my channel and this set of nails that I'm creating, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload my videos here on my channel. So I am just going to be repeating, taking that dotting tool and just creating different swirls and swoops and dips just all around the nail to create my marble effect. I didn't know what design I was going for when I created these nails, but it was just, as I'm going along, I was just trying to think of how I can create this set. as you can see. So this nail needed a little bit more orange, so I was just applying some more of that gel polish onto my nail. Applying a little bit more of that gel polish as well, and just swirling those colors in to create that marble effect. It is different ways that you can do the marble effect, but I like this way, this method, because it seems easier. This is how that nail, that first nail, looks after I took it out of the UV lamp. I just wanted you guys to see how the marble nail came out, and that was just an up close, so you can see how it looks. So for this nail, I did decide I did want to use that French tip, and I'm just going to be applying my orange gel polish, my red gel polish, and my white gel polish to the French tip of this nail only, and I'm going to be creating my nail from that. And so I am just going to use the marble because I didn't want all of the nails to be just all the same nail. I wanted you know, some of the nails to look a little bit different, so it's just not a plain set and it just looked like a plain set. I thought that would be too basic, so that's why I went in with this nail, and I'm just going to be using that French tip and just creating that marble effect just on the French tip of this nail only. And I'm glad I did decide to do that because it makes it a lot different when you, I like to do different patterns on each nail using the same colors. So that's what I'm going to be doing for this set. This is my Mia Secret Blooming Gel. And I am just going to, again, use the bottom of this nail, and I'm just going to use the French tip for the bottom of this duck nail, and I'm just going to be applying that blooming gel to the French tip of the nail only. I'm not going to be applying it to the top, only to the bottom. And I'm going to, after I apply my blooming gel, then I'm going to go in with my colors to create my pattern that I'm going to do for these nails, and that is going to be the crocodile. Some people call it the croc nail. Well, you're going to see how I do this. I'm going to be using my fine liner brush, and I'm going to be dipping into my colors that I have here on my palette. As you can see, I'm putting some more of that red, orange, and white on that palette, and I'm just going to use that fine liner brush that I was using before, and I'm going to just paint and draw my pattern onto my nail. So what I like about the blooming gel is it just does the work for you. You're just drawing your pattern, and the blooming gel, it spreads on its own. So that is the effect that I wanted for this nail. As you can see, the blooming gel just spreads that polish, and it gives it a nice pretty nail art effect for the nail. I'm glad that I decided to, you know, change this nail instead of everything marble. Even though I am still doing the rest of the nails marble, I still use the same colors so that it doesn't look too much off, and it still looks uniform with the set of nails that I'm creating. So I haven't seen any duck nails, like I was saying, as press-on nails. So that's why I tried this method. And I got this idea from Top Beauty. I was looking up duck nails, and I was going to practice on my mannequin hand to do the set on the hand itself. But I saw her video on YouTube, so shout out to Top Beauty. I love her channel, I love her content and her nails. So that's where I got the idea for cutting the full cover tip and applying that duck tip to the end of it to create a full cover duck tip. So now I'm just going to go in with my clear gel polish top coat, and I'm just going to be applying that top coat to my nails. And if you guys have any questions about the set of nails or anything that I use in this video to create this set, make sure you leave it down in the comment section below. I do respond to every comment. And also, don't forget to go check out my other channel here on YouTube. My name is Yadrissa, and that is the name of my other channel here. I do hair tutorials, makeup, and I also do special effects makeup as well. I do have a couple of nail videos on that channel as well, so if you guys want to check that out, it's YAA DRISSA. Make sure you go check out my other channel where you can see my other content there on that channel as well. So after I did cure that nail, I am just going over with that top coat, that clear top coat basically. So for this two nails that has a friendship, I'm taking my gel polish. This is a pink nude gel polish that I'm going to be using just to give that the top of that nail a more nudish look, a more natural look. So that's why I'm going in with this Gale, I think that's how you pronounce it, Gaoy gel polish, and this is a pink nude, and I'm going to put this in a UV lamp for 60 seconds to dry. I forgot to paint that nail, the bottom of that nail, so I just added some more gel polish. This is how the nails looked after I finished painting them. So now I was going in with my charms, and I was trying to figure out what can I add to this set to make it stand out and pop a lot more. So I did wanted to add some charms to this set, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just taking my nail glue, and I'm just applying it to that nail, and I'm just going to be applying that nail charm directly onto the nail. So I didn't have any orange charms, so I did go in with just the red, and that was my Mere Secret resin, and this is glue, and I'm going to apply that to the back of my charm and that big heart charm, and then I'm going to be placing that on that nail in the middle. And being that that charm is a big charm and it is heavy, I recommend you hold it in place for a couple of seconds to let it dry completely. I really love how this set came out. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comment section below. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And here is the finished product of the nails with a close-up and good lighting. I love how this nails came out. I really love this duck nail trend that they got going on. At first I didn't like it, but then I tried it and I was like, oh my god, I really love this. It's really different, and you know, yeah, just really different. So this is the name of my nails, Pretty Press On Plug. That's also the name of my nail business, Pretty Press On Plug. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.